Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quick throw over the middle. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That completion sets up a second down play. Now they call a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but It brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Breaks into the clear. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Trojans are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, USC.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's field with returner trying to create good field position here. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to throw it deep. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. With the catch, it's Coleman. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. At the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use that speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the...
They'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So an important play now in this football game. Fourth and long from the 48. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Pulls it in. It's Wiley. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught by the receiver. Tackled, but first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Fielded in the end zone. Big Smith. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kirk.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Wiley. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense really clicking here. We'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking downfield. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And throwing again on second and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. They'll run it from the gun. Great cut there. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Reed. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Seventh play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw again on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that will give them the lead now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
There's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Ending off on the draw play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Breaks free. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, USC. What an amazing comeback here.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Reed. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He got it. The field goal's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff running right. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Gibson. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Single back, takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up the stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense has smothered the running game. Now, what's the call on 3rd down and goal? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Trojans. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return. There. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Back to pass. It's Reed. Running back has it on the screen now. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. They'll run it here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Coach decided to go for two, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Throwing off play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in a first down. They keep that clock moving.
Grinding away with a running game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He dumps it off to the tight end. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Scott. And they'll get him down that time. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down.
Chris, I'd love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back, who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Trying to run it in. The defense stops and close to the goal line, but not in. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to win the hurry-up offense. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves left out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.